Alright, Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, peace and salutations unto the Akim, the brothers pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and the freedom to do so now more so than ever. To the scattered, the speckled Israelites who be scattered among the heathen, I say Shalom. And I say Shalom unto the few and faithful Akwat, the sisters listening and learning. This is your brother Yerushalayim from the GMS Prophetic Vibrations Camp, out of Trinidad and Tobago, coming at you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Now this video will be entitled, Bring Not Every Man into Thine House. Alright? Because, from experience, and from understanding this truth, we realize that, even, brothers, certain brothers or brothers that, that were in this truth or were in this truth, you realize, the kind of guys they, they really were, so, a lot of times, we just open, we just, be naive, we just bring anybody home to your house, and to observe what what you have home by you, and and whatnot, but now we live and we learn and we have experiences to understand that, hey, not everybody has your good will at heart. All right, same way how we don't just give your secrets. The brother Amawan Gaba from GMS Awakening did a great video on that. All right, you can check it out. Don't basically don't tell everybody your secrets. And don't be spilling the secrets of others, right? That's the name of the video. Pretty much, and that's an important lesson. And in the same way, you don't bring every man into your house. You don't bring every man into your house. Alright? And I know, I hope for this video will be edifying. Let's go through some quick precepts and then close it out. Alright, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 11 and verse 29. It reads, Bring not every man into thine house, for the deceitful man hath many trains. So you can't just trust everybody just like that, right? You have to you have to know somebody properly before you just bring them home into your house, and that goes into even for other brothers in truth, you have to have respect for a man home, right? So you can't just you could appear with a brother, and you didn't ask the owner of the place or the brother who owns the house, if that brother could come, or if it's okay for bring that brother, because you don't know what's the brother like or not, so that's a sign of disrespect to your brother. So any brother do not another brother is going off. All right. So bring not every man into thine house, for the deceitful man has many trains. So whether it be a man in the world, worse yet, or even a man in this truth, because we know, hey, as the apostles say, we have spies among us. In every camp there's a spy, right? So bringing these guys home by you, and a perfect example, is with me, I had brothers come home by me, and they fall out of this truth, all right, and they go back into the world, all right, and they know where you live, they know what you have in your house, your personal details, all right. So bring not every man into thine house, for the deceitful man has many trains. So you have many, many different plots, in his head. And you think about a train, you have different tracks, alright? So in different tracks going through his mind, all how, maybe he could use this brother, get what I could get from this brother, or set this brother up. We don't know what they could be thinking, right? Verse 30 says, like as a partridge taken and kept in a cage, right? And a partridge is a wild bird, right? A wild game bird, right? And if a wild game bird catching a cage, it's going to be running up and down, right? All different ways trying to get out, right? It says, so is the heart, which is the mind of the proud, and like as a spy watcheth he for thy fall, right? So these so-called brothers and devils, they and let's go into the heathens too, they could be watching, right? As a spy, watching for your fall, alright? So their heart, their mind going all different ways, like a partridge running up and down in the cage, alright? Trying to escape, all different ways to psych you out, to whether it be to use you, whether it be to get what they have to get from you, whether it be to set you up, alright? So you gotta be careful, you can't be naive in this thing, right? For he lieth in wait and turneth good into evil, because you treating him good, you bring him to your house, give him something to eat, something to drink, you might be, treating him right up, even among the brotherhood. Alright? Alright? Turn it good into evil, and in things worthy of praise will lay blame upon thee. So they're quick to blame upon you, so they just looking to see if they could make you fall. Alright? Okay? For he lieth in wait and turneth good into evil, and things worthy praise, and in things worthy praise will lay blame upon thee. Of a spark of fire a heap of coals is kindled, and a sinful man layeth wait for blood. So these sinful men, alright, they lay wait for blood. So you have to be real careful who you bring it into your house. Alright? It says, take heed of a mischievous man, not going to a harmful man. Alright? That word mischievous.
Mischievous.
Right, it says causing or showing a fondness for causing trouble, and that's not even playful. So that's really second one. Causing or intended to cause harm or trouble. Malicious, malevolent, hostile. It's called malicious, characterized by malice, intending or intended to do harm, damage. And that's what they want to do to you. Alright? Take heed of a mischievous man, because I invited brothers came would have come to my house already, and just certain brothers that would have fallen out of this truth, and one day they went, and I started to hear things about what I had in my household. Alright, so you have to be very careful. Alright? Of a spark of fire a heap of coals is kindled, and a sinful man layeth wait for blood. Take heed of a mischievous man, for he worketh wickedness. Right? So we've seen examples of that. Lest he bring upon thee a perpetual blot, right? Perpetual stain or mark, right? To damage you, right? Because if you damage somebody, you can leave a mark on it, right? Receive a stranger into thine house, and he will disturb thee and turn thee out of thine own. So you don't receive a stranger into your house just like that. You have to be known to the person before you just receive a stranger into your house. Alright? Now, let me go through a few scriptures here and then close this out. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, and down to verse 15. It says, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man, which is the wise man, looketh well to his going. Alright? So if you see certain signs, of a brother being insincere, or for anybody you invite to your house, hey, guess what? You don't fool yourself. Alright? Don't fool yourself. Alright? Verse 18, jump down to verse 18. It says, the simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. Right? So don't inherit folly. Right? As they say in the Caribbean, what you see in daylight, don't wait till night time. Alright? Slakia. Let's go to Proverbs 27 and verse 12. It reads, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Right? So hey, he foreseeth the evil, he see our brother ways, and he said he hideth himself, which means you don't let our brother get so close to you. Alright? Don't tell him all your business, don't let him come home to your house. Alright? Anybody else in this, as don't trust them that so easily. These wicked jakes out there, and heathens, right? But the simple pass on and unpunished, because you are basically avoid them. Alright? So you avoid that. When you see those signs, you avoid them. Don't be blind. Let's go now to Proverbs 22 and verse 3. It says, Or the same thing, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and unpunished, right? Right? Same thing, right? I read before. This is let me go into let's go back to Proverbs 1 verse 32. Right? For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. And here's the one I wanted, but let's hit one more quick precept in Proverbs, wisdom, because all these books are the books of Proverbs, books of wisdom. Proverbs 21 verse 10. Right, the soul of the wicked desired evil. So some of these brothers, so-called brothers, and these people they meet in the world, you can't trust them, they desire evil to destroy you, right? His neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes, right? So they don't look upon you as having any favor, right? They don't like you, right? When the scorner is punished, the simple is made wise, right? So when they can punish the simple, we made wise, right? And we see that with brothers when it's truth, the Lord sifted them out, right? And they, we made wise, we wiser, we all the wiser. And when the wise is instructed, he receiveth knowledge, So when the Lord show a certain thing, you receive the knowledge. And the Lord saying all I get is get understanding. So and that the understanding is the action. Alright, so we know not to divulge certain things. We know not to invite certain men home by you, certain people. Alright. Verse 12 reads, the righteous man wisely considereth the house of the wicked. Right? So you wisely consider them, right? But the Most High overthroweth the wicked for their wickedness. Alright? Because that's the end, So for any brother who have that in the mind for another brother, you better get out of mind quickly for the Lord destroy you, right? And that's it for this video. I hope that it was quick and edifying, to the flock. Alright, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Alright, double honor unto the apostles and the elders who taught us this truth. Peace and salutations unto the brothers. Shalom and Wa Aban Babal.